Alright, what is up everybody? Coming back at you with another video on the channel today. And we've got something a little different. Not a new knife review. A knife I reviewed a long time ago, but a slightly different version. And a little bit of custom work. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about my experience with Rivers Edge Cutlery's custom shop. So go through a story time here. She's going to talk a little bit about this. And then here in a few minutes, we're going to take a look at the Tempest knives Pinion. So I got this Vero Engineering Axon on the most recent drop in 2022. It was like November or December drop. Anyways, he dropped a whole bunch of frame locks, many different versions, and but they were all your standard tumble titanium scales. It was just different. He did have some DLC scales, but you couldn't get DLC scales with a satin or belt satin blade. But anyways, I got the hand satin blade. You see this beautiful hand satin here. And I really liked it. I had a reverse tux Axon, that's DLC blade, hardware, and clip, with standard titanium scales. And I noticed on that one, I had a little scratch right here, and it just really bothered me. The knife was perfect besides that. Well, anyways, this drop came out, and I was like, you know what? I'll grab a brand new one. I'll get the blade finish I want, which is the hand satin. And then I'll sell my reverse tux one. So I sold the reverse tux one. I ordered this one first. Got it on the drop. He got a bunch, so it didn't sell out too fast. Then got this one in. Well, a lot of times USPS for me delivers right around from 10 to noon. So what I'll do is I'll run home on my lunch break. I live like 8 minutes from work. I'll run home and grab my knives. Well, I did that, came home, got this one, came back to work, and I was looking at it, enjoying it. You know, I've got this left-handed Axon liner lock, and I already had a frame lock, so you know, I was just appreciating the hand satin. Well, I get home that night, and I'm looking at it closer, and I'm like, well, what the heck? It like followed this body line perfectly, but it was a scratch. And I was like, you're kidding me. And that's like the whole reason I sold the other one was because of that scratch. And now some of you with your $80 Civivs as your whole collection are going to be like, it's a knife. Use it. Well, you use your knife, okay? You use yours. I'm going to take my 50 knives and do what I want with them, okay? How about that? But people are like, they're knives, you use them. It's like, okay, well, do people that collect coins spend them because they're coins? No, they collect them because they like them. Same thing with knives. They're tools. Yeah, they are. And I like looking at them and not using them. So, anyway, sorry, off on a tangent there. Anyways, it just really bothered me. Maybe I'm slightly OCD. But like I said, the knife was perfect except for that. So, me being a dummy, I started out with some Brasso because I was like, I don't know how I scratched this. I just don't see how I scratched it. It was never even in my pocket. So I took a Q-tip and some Brasso and tried to just rub it a little bit. Well, that just made it worse. So then in my infinite anger, pulled out the sandpaper and I taped off along the edges here, and I was like, I'm just gonna wet sand polish this flat. And that didn't go well. Started out slow, gradually just got worse until I had just completely ruined the scale. I was like, well, that sucks. So I contacted Rivers Edge Cutlery. I'd bought from them a few times. Let's see, follow him there, email him. Emailed him, he replied the next day. Was like, you know, it's like 110 to Cerakote scales. I was like, well, I'll send you just the scales. I'll strip them. So it was 90. So on a Thursday, I stripped the knife down. I milled the scales in. They got them on that Monday. I didn't hear anything. I emailed him on that Thursday. So 1 week later, he was like, yes, I've got them. Sorry we didn't tell you. He said, I've actually got them in the alcohol bath right now. And that was December, I don't know, like 10th or 12th or something. Well, anyways, I didn't hear from him for like 2 more weeks. And then we got to Christmas, and I had a lot going on. Let it get through Christmas. And he contacted me. Christmas was on like Sunday. He contacted me on Tuesday. Said, hey, they're done. They send you a link, and you go on the website and you add, it's like they add something to your cart, and it's a custom Cerakote. They add it to your cart, and you just check out like normal. And then you get a shipping notification like normal. So it's just like you buy it through the website, which is kind of cool. And they got to me, guys, and they sealed me, my ugly thumb out of the way. They seriously did an amazing job. I mean, I figured they would do good. You know, if you're a big shop or a big store like that, I'm sure they have the equipment. But I was seriously blown away, guys. I mean, they're perfect. And if my quest for perfection, they have done it. Now on the inside, where this has a lock bar insert, and I obviously took the lock bar insert out, I was worried about refitting the lock bar insert because it was tight to get it out to begin with before the Cerakote. Well, them being the professionals they are, they taped off the lock bar insert and the inside pivot pockets where your steel washers and bearings go. They taped it off. And I got to tell you guys, I couldn't be happier with what they did. This is the SIG Dark Gray Cerakote, and this really set it off the top for me. They send you a COA. Show you the date they did it. Veroscale Cerakote SIG Dark Gray, and that's Eric Bowers, I think. He's the custom shop guy there. And Brian over there at Rivers Edge also emailed in the finishing process there, gave me the link to pay. And I emailed them and I was like, guys, I'm seriously impressed. Just want to thank you. Everything was great. And he replied and was like, hey man, glad you liked him. Hit us up anytime for more work, because I told him I'd send some more stuff their way. And I most certainly will. Eventually I'll probably do something. I'll send them, and they do like themes, and they'll do like their custom Rivers Edge colors, like the OD green blade with the olive drab scales. I'm sorry, the FDE blade with the olive drab scales. They'll do stuff like that. But anyways, I just want to say I was blown away with the overall experience and the quality of the work, which is most important, is the quality of the work. So if you're looking to get anything knife related Cerakoted, hit them up. They'll take great care of you. Turnaround time was just a few weeks. Within a month, including shipping both ways, I had my knife back. Within less than a month. Anyways, awesome. And now I've got a one-of-a-kind Axon. It's not a lefty, but with this clip placement, I can get on this clip and reverse flick no problem. And got the perfect Axon. So I'm really digging that. I will say, when I got it back, my D10 was weak as hell for whatever reason. I don't know why. I bent the lock bar in a little bit, and I got it right where I want it. So yeah, that's awesome. Compare it to, do a quick comparison, belt satin versus hand satin. You can see belt satin has the grind lines coming down from the belt, and then hand satin goes this way where they hand rub it. Now, moving on to the review part of this video, the Tempest Knives Pinion. This is from the YouTube channel KC over at Knives Fast. Great YouTube channel, cool guy. Don't know him personally, but obviously I watch his videos. I'm a small creator. He came out with this knife. This is a cool sticker, a budget knife. Comes in at right at $80. They have a couple G10 options, and they also have some micarta options. They did a drop on White Mountain knives. I'm not sure if they're still available or not. Check them out. See if they are. Now, when I first got this knife, I played with it some. I was like, cool. Just do it in the collection with all the others. But I started carrying it more the other day, and I've got to say, I absolutely love this little knife, man. 80 bucks, fantastic. This is OEM'd by Kubi. A lot of people are probably familiar with Kubi. They're kind of a budget knife brand, but they do great stuff, like the Kubi Royal, the KU321. Great little budget knife. I don't have one. I don't normally do budget knives, as cocky as that sounds. I don't know. They don't do it for me. But this one, I wanted to support a fellow creator, fellow YouTuber, and I picked it up, and I absolutely love this thing, guys. D10 is solid. Got his little logo up in the corner here. It is a ceramic ball bearing knife. 14C 28N, which is a solid steel, good budget steel. And for the cutting I do, more than effective. It's a stainless steel. You get your wire clip, which I don't know why some people don't like the wire clip. They work great for me, easy in and out of pocket. It's the perfect size. I think it's right at a 3.5-inch blade, 8-inch overall knife. Nice and thin this way, not tall that way. Obviously, the reverse flick, one of my favorites. Absolutely destroyed my middle fingernails reverse flicking, but that's all right. I'll just develop calluses as my nails. Replace the nails with calluses. Anyways, but you can thumb flick, left-handed and right-handed. You can very easily thumb flick, reverse flick. Kind of a cool shape. It's similar to Kevin from Lefty EDC's. Similar but different. Yeah, quite different. Anyways, it's more of a sheep's foot blade. I would call it a sheep's foot because of the curve at the tip. But the action on this thing, they've killed it. Like I said, ceramic ball bearings, drop to the thumb. Just a little shake, and a lot of times, yeah, you can get it to drop if you get it far enough down. Let's see here. Let's try right there. Why is it doing it in this hand? Okay. Anyways, great action. Very smooth. Just a slight shake. Black G10 on this model. You do have a reversible pocket clip. You see I've got it on the left-handed side. Steel liners. I did completely disassemble it. It's a well-made little knife. 0 side-to-side play. 0 lock rock. Super solid. And I've actually picked this out of all my other knives to carry a few days. Don't have to worry about, scratching it, dinging it up, anything. Just throw it in the pocket with my keys and stuff and not worry about it. And yeah, I really dig it, guys. For 80 bucks, if you're looking for a knife under 100 bucks, I would absolutely recommend the Tempest knives Pinion. He's actually got another knife coming out, the Micro Burst. It's a thumb stud knife. Looks like a very nice little knife as well. Might pick one of those up. I'm actually really waiting for the Devo knives, Kevin from Lefty EDC. He's got a new knife coming out called the Mash. It's 135 bucks. Titanium scale, steel liners, liner lock knife. It's similar to the Buzz, but it's a more budget-friendly option. And it's coming out on Blue Creek Knives. It says it's dropping in January, and I wish it would go ahead and drop. I'm trying to grab one. Anyways, I love my Devo knife stout. You can just tell it was done by a knife guy with the reverse flick. It's very well rounded. But anyways, the Mash, $135, fantastic looking knife. Do a quick sharpness test. It's sharp, guys. It's very sharp. Fantastic. Yeah, liner lock, just a steel liner lock. You get a little G10 backspacer. And I really like a knife having a backspacer, even if it's a G10 one like this one. This can't cost the company more than $1 to do. And, like I say, completely disassembled it. And I really like it. A great budget knife offering. All my like Civivis and stuff, I sold them off in package deals. And this is like the last true budget knife I have, besides my Spyderco's. Anyways, but yeah, that's gonna be a video, guys. Rivers Edge Cutlery, killing it with the custom Cerakoting, and Tempest knives Pinion. All right, well, I appreciate you guys watching. Check out the channel, more videos coming weekly. Posting shorts all the time. If you like knives, go ahead and subscribe. Coming up on 700 or almost 800 subscribers now. Trying to get to that 1,000, and with the help of you guys, maybe we'll get there. I started this channel about a year ago, just, reviewing knives for fun. That's still what I do. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Have yourself a great day.